Welcome back, everybody, to episode 74 of Off the Field Podcast. I hope you're having a grand time. And if you're listening to this, you better be going to that description and following the podcast on Instagram.
Of course.
We post when the episodes come out. We post every single week. Thursdays, 2 p.m. You can get that audio on Spotify and Apple.
Ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube video goes up 2 p.m. on Fridays. Back-to-back uploads.
Yeah.
Who else is doing it like us?
Go to our content on Instagram. Let us know what you listen on. Is it Spotify, Apple, YouTube? We want to know. We want to get involved with our community and make this a fun place about sports, entertainment, and all kinds of things. And I want to say thank you to each and every single person that wished me a happy birthday last week. Really appreciate all the love.
How old are you? How old are you?
I am 28. I feel no different. But obviously, birthdays are always fun. I always like to make something out of them. I don't like to just let it go by, have like a piece of chicken for dinner and call it, put a candle in it. I know some people do not care, like especially the older they get.
I did that this year. A lot of my friends were like, "Hey,
Mo-
let's get together. Let's do something." I never did anything.
How could you? Come on. You're still
I had a dinner. I had a dinner at least.
Okay.
I did something.
But I'll save all the birthday talk for the end because we have a guest with us today on
That
this
we
Off the
do.
Field podcast episode. Mobo, would you introduce him?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Reggie Duil Saint. How are we doing, Reggie?
What's going on, guys? Thank you for having me. How's everything today?
Solid,
Splendid.
hot.
Warm. It
We're
is
finally-
honestly was scorching.
Yeah, feeling the summer effects here in California. It's felt like
Same here on the East Coast. Same here on the East Coast. It's fortunate today, man.
it has been getting way up there in the temp, and I'm definitely feeling it the more and more we go through June. But Reggie, can you please tell the off the field audience what you are trying to accomplish in the world of baseball?
Yeah, so my goal is to be the first beer vendor ever, first stadium beer vendor to sell beer at every MLB park. And I'm trying to do it all again in one season again this year, but I'm trying to hit every park.
Hold on. You said again. Have you done it before?
So lifetime, I've got 27 out of 30. I'm still missing 3.
Okay.
This season, I've got,
Okay. You and I are in the same territory. I'm currently at 24. Will be 26 after the month of August. But what are those 3 for you? What are the ones you have not done yet?
okay, so the final 3 I'm missing is Minnesota Twins, which I'm hoping to get off my list in July.
Okay.
The Boston Red Sox, which was, it seems like one of the ones I should have, but I'm still missing that one.
Mhm.
And the most difficult is going to be Toronto because you got these. It's a little more complex to work in Canada as opposed to getting a job here.
Freaking
So-
international law.
Is it how long would you say the process is to get a visa?
That's a good question. So it may take as long as a few years, I've heard.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Or it could be relatively quick if the Blue Jays. So if anybody from the Blue Jays organization sees this, please feel free to reach out and help me get this process organized here. So
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be sure to spread the word.
Get like
Everybody,
a little lightning lane past.
y'all better tag the Blue Jays on this video.
yeah,
Let's
yes.
fast track that process as much as we can.
Let's expedite it. Ace that.
You and I share a stadium that we both have not done. I have not been to Minnesota, like you just mentioned. You have not worked Minnesota yet. So maybe one day we could make that work to where you're the vendor doing your thing, completing your challenge, and I'm checking off another stadium.
That'd be sick.
So like I said, I'm in contact with them. I'm trying to get there for July sometime, hopefully to set that up. So check that one off. I was missing White Sox. I was able to check that off on Memorial Day. Shout out to the
Nice.
White Sox. Shout out to Miller Lite for helping me put that together. So another one off the list. 3 more to go. Lifetime.
Let's
And
go.
I'm trying to do as many as I can this season again. So far I've gotten to 17, 30 this year alone, which is
Wow.
crazy.
Whoa.
That's amazing, man.
I gotta ask Reggie, real quick.
Yeah.
No specific order. Shoot out 5 stadiums that you have absolutely loved working.
So baseball wise, I gotta say, you know what, Phillies this season. Phillies have been amazing, and I live in Philadelphia, so maybe I'm a little biased, but fans have really turned out this year to show their support in Philly. So shout
Awesome.
out to the Phillies.
I mean, the product
another
they're putting
ballpark-
on the field also complements all that.
Oh, yeah,
Without a
Phillies
doubt.
are,
Yeah.
I think they have the best record in the league right now. So like I said,
Yeah, they're
keep
killing
doing, keep doing what they're doing, and since they made that switch from Girardi to Thompson, man, it's been nonstop success. So looking forward to seeing what they can do this year.
So we got Philly. What other four would you say you've absolutely loved working?
There's a few that I really enjoy. I want to say Tigers this year have been really good so far. The days that I've been in Tigers, I really enjoy working in Detroit.
Nice.
A couple other ones. Busch Stadium, I go there pretty regularly. I like Busch Stadium.
That one's underrated. I went there last year or 2 years ago, and it doesn't get talked about enough. When you're there in person, it kind of feels like it's up there with some of those like most beautiful ballparks.
I really love Busch Stadium. A couple other ones. Like I said, I'm here at Citi Field today. Citi Field, my heart,
Yeah,
But,
you guys can see that. You can actually see the Citi Field logo on the video version of the podcast right now. It's right there. And
Well, I'm curious, what side are you on? Are you like by right field, left field, center?
Currently, I'm right by left field here, so not too far. Yep, right by left field.
I think we entered at home plate when we went there.
We were home plate, but we sat like I think
left
triple
field,
deck,
like the top of left field for $1.
We got our tickets for free because at the time we had used like everybody had a SeatGeek code.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mothers had a $20 off SeatGeek code. So I mean, it worked out for us. It was awesome though.
Love it.
And now to talk about that even more, like you told me before we started the pod, you're working the Subway Series tonight. That's actually what you just got off of right now. Were there any Grimace sightings out there tonight?
Actually, you know what? I did see quite a few fans wearing either the T-shirt. I saw a couple costumes today. So, like I said, the Met fans seem to be really embracing that whole Grimace thing, man. Love how they're getting behind that.
Yeah,
and like I said, sometimes it's whatever it takes that whatever it is that gives that team the boost. And right now it seems to be Grimace. So
yeah. Who would have guessed, man? And I only asked that because I was watching the 9th inning of the game because I was like, oh, he told me he's working this one. Let me see how it ends. And then they cut to a guy in like a Grimace morph suit.
Oh my.
Yeah. So what area were you working tonight?
Well,
what
today I was on the 100 level. So I was assigned to selling beer on the 100 level, and it was busy. Like I said, every Subway Series that I've ever done has been pretty solid.
Yeah. Now, what has inspired you to do this challenge? What was the start of it all? Why? What's the reason?
Good question. So, like I said, first of all, I got into vending completely by accident. I was on vacation in South Florida in 2017, and I saw an ad on Craigslist saying, come work the MLB All-Star game.
Yeah.
And, I wanted to go. I'm a baseball fan, and I took a look at the ticket prices, and I saw the prices were, 500 plus just to get in. And I was like, man, you know what? And they replied to the ad. They said, hey, we're having an open call for just open positions. It's only for these 2 days, just the home run derby and the All-Star game, just a quick in and out kind of thing. And I said, okay. I went in, and they said, you're going to be the hot dog guy. And I was like, okay, I'll take on the challenge. And,
hot commodity.
Start slinging them up and down. Yeah.
The first day I started was the derby, and I got the hot dogs immediately, and I came out of the room where you prepare them. I couldn't even make it to the seats, and it was so busy. I sold out, and just repeated that process several times. And I was like, man, this is awesome. I fell in love with the job, and it was great in the beginning. I did the derby, the All-Star game, and then they invited me to do a regular season Marlins game.
Quite the difference, I assume.
Yeah, reality kind of set in a little bit,
Yeah, they definitely got attendance problems there in Florida.
Yeah, so reality set in a little bit, but I fell in love just doing those first 2 days. I was like, wow, this is awesome. Are there any other gigs like this?
So you had no prior experience before that?
No, I was not in the vending world at all, and it kind of consumed me and sucked me in. So,
what a way to kick it off,
for real.
Yeah. So I took kind of a wild leap. I was working in banking before that, and I started doing more and more vending gigs, and eventually it kind of hit me. I was like, what would it actually take to get to every single ballpark and every single NFL stadium?
Yeah, NFL as well.
Yeah. So NFL, I'm actually missing only one NFL stadium, Vikings.
Wow.
I haven't done it.
That's fair. Vikings is fairly new. So
yeah, Vikings is popped up in 2017. So I'm still knocking on that door actively, hoping to get in.
Awesome. So I believe you mentioned earlier you're from Philadelphia originally.
Well, I grew up in New York, so that's why
Okay.
Citi Field is so special to me. But I
Okay.
live in Philadelphia.
Okay. When did you make the move from New York to Philly?
2018, I moved down.
Okay, so
So,
fairly recent.
quite
And
recent, but adopted home. I am now. I gotta say, the Phillies have grown on me for sure.
hell yeah, that city's awesome. That team has amazing energy, and the energy that you felt at the All-Star game. Is there any other big events you have worked besides like a regular season game?
Yeah. So actually, yesterday I completed the trifecta or the quadfecta, I guess you could say, of
Hmm.
doing a Super Bowl, an NBA Finals, MLB World Series, and yesterday now the Stanley Cup. So
Wow,
I
No way.
all four of the major championships now, which
that's
is
crazy.
Dude.
Wow, man. So you've definitely seen some cool moments.
Dude, that is
Oh
awesome.
yeah. Last night was special. To see a championship like that, a game 7 go down to the end,
Hmm.
and just emotion, raw emotion from the fans and
Yeah.
everybody just celebrating. That was quite the sight to see. So Bobrovsky, congratulations to him and the Florida Panthers.
Hmm.
Uh, Great run.
I definitely feel like a vendor or an usher is the perfect stadium job if you want to work, but also kind of be able to watch the game because you can turn your head, you can look, you can be like, oh, what just happened? And you're not really going to get in trouble.
And what I like about vending too is that usually alcohol cuts off at a certain point. So in
Yeah.
baseball, seventh inning. So by the time we're done, you can usually catch the end or the important moments of the game, which is always
Yeah.
good.
Are there any historic moments besides like the championships and everything? Like, have you ever been vending for like a no hitter or like a cycle or like anything not always guaranteed at a baseball game or really any sporting event?
Yeah. So sometimes you get some random moments. I certainly remember some injuries for sure.
Hmm.
I'll never forget seeing Alex Smith's injury, NFL
Oh,
player. Yeah.
Alex Smith.
So
he had like one of the worst injuries you can possibly have.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
like moments like that will stick out to you for sure. And then special events as well, which are always good. This past week, I was able to go to experience Rickwood Field and everything out there in
Oh,
Alabama.
hell yeah. Nice.
That was a special moment
You
as
were
well.
vending that
So
game or watching that game?
bending, bending.
Vending. Nice. Hell yeah, man. Now,
Big super park thing around it was pretty cool.
sweet. And now growing up with the New York roots and moving to Philly, do you have a favorite team with the Yankees and Mets, or is it all Phillies now?
Right now, I got to be honest. I got to say it's all Phillies. I am
Hmm.
completely converted. I am a Phillies fan right now.
Who's your
Uh,
favorite guy on the squad right now?
you know what? It's tough to say. I like Alec Bohm. I do
Okay.
like Alec. Um, Castellanos, of course.
Hmm.
But I think Real Muto, JT Real Muto, right now is the
Nice.
heart of the team. I know he just got hurt recently, but
Hmm.
I love what he brings to the team there.
Hell yeah.
Solid play for sure.
Yeah, definitely been one of the most solid catchers in baseball for the past like decade, I would say.
And Reggie, just kind of curious, with all the, brand new vending job and everything, how's working in terms of the lifestyle? It's obviously it's going to be a lot of traveling, I'm assuming, right?
For
You're always
sure.
going to be on the go. Is it, you're kind of like in and out of hotels, crashing on friends' couches, or are you renting out Airbnbs? Like, how do you kind of do it?
Yeah, a lot of people ask the same question. Like I said, what I love about vending is that the actual time that I'm spending vending, really, it's only about 3-4 hours of your day.
Yeah.
So like, the easy part is doing the work. I guess the hard part is planning and logistics,
Mm.
coordinating with all the different, stadiums and teams and scheduling, that kind of thing, and making the travel work. I think that's the hard part.
Yeah.
But part is actually the actual vending. So yeah, there's a lot of crashing on friends' couches, like you said,
Mm.
Yeah.
planning flights, and some nights you do spend at the airport. Not gonna lie, but the experience and the journey is what makes it all worth it for me.
When you go and check off all these new ones, especially when the ones that are farther away, Are you typically working like one game, a series, a whole homestand? How does it usually go when you're traveling to the teams that are farther for you?
Well, that's a good question. So, I try to plan my schedule well in advance, which I love. So
Mhm.
I tell everybody my favorite 2 days of the year are when the NFL schedule drops and when the MLB schedule drops.
Mhm.
Already at the matchups, like, oh, this is gonna look good. This day's probably good, and kind of planning ahead. So like right now, I'm already looking at August and September. I do a lot of stadium concerts as well,
Mhm.
and those are certainly help pay the bills as well on this journey.
Yeah.
So I try to mix that in with some of the baseball, and just kind of planning ahead is really that's the toughest part of the whole thing. But I do love day games. First of all, sometimes you look at the day games and the night games, try to make that work.
Mm.
Sometimes I'll get double 1 p.m. game somewhere and a 7 p.m. somewhere else. I
Nice.
love doing the
Dude, sick.
so
Now,
lot of planning.
what's the whole process like? Because for most of the teams, you're in and out as an employee because, a lot of them have their guys that are there as a part of the staff for the whole season and they're there every single game. And you have this challenge where you're coming in, you want to check off a job and work with that team. And how does that process go for something that you're doing not for an entire season with the team?
Sure. Well, most teams are flexible with their attendance for vending. So
Mm,
they understand that, it's a physical job and not everybody's going to come every day. So a lot of teams, especially in baseball, football, they're
yeah.
flexible with it. And then they understand that they need more staff on busier days. So they'll borrow help for like a day, like a Subway Series or like, a big matchup where attendance is high.
Yeah. What
So they're
is
pretty flexible with vending.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I completely agree. It's definitely physically demanding going up and down the stairs of all
Course.
these massive stadiums.
How, for example, like just for let's say a case of hot dogs and what you carry, how
Sure.
heavy would you say that is? Maybe 20, 30 pounds?
Yeah, hot dogs actually are relatively light in my opinion compared to the beer. I'd say,
Mm,
hot dog, yeah, about 20, 30 pounds is about right. But me personally, I tend to carry heavier than most vendors.
mhm.
But I'd say, a typical beer basket could be about 50 to 60 pounds. You pack it in for
Damn.
sure.
Jeez.
But I always think like, picking up a weight, you start with 100 pounds, you put the weight down, you pick up 95, you keep going down,
Mm.
80
Yeah.
pounds, 70. It gets lighter as you go. It gets easier, and that kind of motivates you.
Now, you got
As you
all the things in front of you that you could possibly sell as a vendor: hot dogs, beer, candy,
Peanuts.
peanuts. What's the one you're going to? You're like, I want to sell that. That's my favorite thing to sell as a vendor.
well, you got to go with the beer. Got to go with the
Yeah.
beer. It's so iconic. It's the most in demand.
Mhm.
It it's the most expensive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do you notice selling gets you the most tips? What food item usually will people tip more?
For as far as food goes, I'd say maybe hot dogs or pretzels for sure.
Hmm.
Um, we do also do ice cream, some fun foods, cotton candy, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
But in general, for foods, I'd probably say hot dogs or pretzels. But beer for sure, number one.
yeah. Hell yeah.
What item would you say is hard to sell?
Hard to sell. Well, hot chocolate on a hot chocolate on a hot day.
I didn't even know they vendored hot chocolate.
On a cold day. Cold chocolate at that point, I guess. It would be.
I didn't even know that was an item that vendors go around and sell.
Bro, imagine they just start carrying like full on espresso machines.
No, they do it
They
like
just start
Tebow
pouring
from
up like a
iCarly. They
barista.
have tacos on a stick.
Right. Hey, I'd be open to trying it. If anybody be open to trying it, it'd be me.
Hell yeah, why not?
Let's get it going. Tacos on a stick at every stadium.
Now, do you have any party tricks? I guess is the word I would say. Because I've seen vendors here in California. There's a guy at SoFi who always tosses it behind the back. There's a guy at Dodger Stadium. Whenever he has the cold items, he lets like the dry ice fog hit his
Yeah.
face and he does like a whole. Yeah, Tweezy. You know Tweezy?
Shout out to Tweezy, yes.
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 Tweezy.
I just became good friends with Tweezy this season. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Tweezy's a
And
great guy. Shout out to Tweezy the vendor, man.
hell
Great.
yeah. So
He does a great job with theatrics.
yeah, he really is a very good guy when it comes to doing the tricks with the vendor. I've also seen a guy literally yesterday at Pickle Park. I've seen him for multiple seasons now. He's a churro guy and he has like, I think it's a rubber churro, and he's always throwing that thing like 5 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Right.
So do you have anything that you do, or you just like the typical A to B sell my stuff vendor?
Well, like I said, I always have two different approaches. On a busy, busy day, like I
Mhm.
said, you're all about business, just trying to get everybody served as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But on a slower day, I love to have fun with it. You know what I mean? I make a lot of jokes and a lot of things that just kind of catch people, certainly get their attention, and
Mhm.
maybe twice. My favorite line go to is like ice cold beer, just like how grandma used to brew it. Something like that that just throws them off. Makes them laugh, but pay attention to you more importantly.
Yeah, yeah. Love it. Now, I was approached by Mobo with you and this whole challenge that you're doing. I'm just wondering how you came across us, because we were just chilling and the Mobo's like, "Hey, check out this DM I just got." And I was reading about it. And I was like, "You know what? Let's invite him on."
Yeah, for sure. I actually saw an ad for your podcast and a couple weeks back, and I heard a couple episodes, and I was like, you know what? Got to reach out to these guys.
Hell yeah.
Dude, thank you.
Appreciate it. That's awesome, man. And doing all that vending all this time, man, I cannot imagine. So you have that goal of making it to NFL stadiums as well. What are 3 NFL stadiums did you say you loved working?
Well, actually, my favorite, believe it or not, I got to say, is the Seahawks.
Let's
You know,
go.
Damn.
they get my vote for first place by far in the
Let's
NFL.
go, baby.
And the atmosphere there, they drink as well. So never did. So Seahawks, get the number one vote. I know they don't have Russell Wilson anymore, but they've
Nah.
been bringing Will Smith just as well, and they come out and drink there. So Seahawks number one. Second favorite team, you know what? Cincinnati Bengals. I gotta say, Cincinnati Bengals get a star in my book as well.
Okay, my
Cincinnati
friend's
Bengals.
favorite team is the Cincinnati
Yeah.
Bengals. So far, you got 2. Let's see if this third one
Yeah.
hits.
Third favorite. I gotta think about this one a little bit. I do like the Dolphins. I gotta give the Dolphins a star as well, man. Miami
Okay.
Dolphins, they come out and they drink.
Okay, I don't know
Let's
any
try that.
Dolphins fans. Mobo, you?
Dolphins. No, I don't believe so.
Nah,
That's a random.
yeah, I don't got one. But I want to include you on this, Reggie. We do weekly home run picks, and I'm not gonna lie, off the field bench warmers. We forgot to do it last week.
Yeah, we're totally sorry for that one.
My bad. I just landed from a plane, so it may have skipped my memory. But this week we're gonna get back on track, and I am gonna keep it on the Mets kind of vibe we have right now, and I'm gonna choose Pete Alonso
Nice.
to hit a home run this week. We'll give you a little more time to think about it, Reggie, and we'll let Mobo
I'm
right
gonna
now.
go with our beloved Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
He's
You've
gonna
liked
go
the
yet.
Angels recently.
Yeah, I'm trying. You know what? I'm bearing onto like any grasp of hope I have for the team.
Yeah.
So I want to just keep it going. Reggie.
Hmm.
You got to put on a smile through the pain.
It's for you guys, I know, but like I said, I'm hoping to make it out there for I guess the freeway series, right? Dodgers Angels.
Yeah,
when they
that's
come,
and it
That's middle of
Anaheim,
August, right?
Anaheim, it'll be September, I believe.
that's
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah,
First
yeah,
week, right.
yeah. I hope to be at that.
For sure. I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I don't know where I'll be. Hopefully, I'll be in California. If I am in California, then I will be going most likely. But what about you, Reggie? Who's your home run pick?
For this week, you know what? I'm going to stick with the Mets. I'm going to go with Jeff McNeil.
Jeff
Go with Jeff
McNeil.
McNeil.
What's his nickname? Flying Squirrel, right?
Brian.
Hey, he did numbers for me, and MLB the show. So
Yeah,
valid choice.
it's definitely one of those more unique nicknames in baseball.
Flying square.
Yeah. The Mets have been hot lately. And thank you so much, Reggie, for joining us. It was very fun to hear your journey, and I hope you get it done as soon as possible. You think you're going to finish it this year, those last 3? Well, Blue Jays might be tough, but the
Yeah.
other 2.
Like I said, that's the toughest caveat there.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think I'd be able to get Fenway and Minnesota. So we're
Awesome.
looking good. We're looking good. Just need some help from our neighbors up north there.
Hey, maybe if you get that rare September crossover, since you need the Vikings and Minnesota Twins.
Oh,
You could knock off both of them because,
Dude, that'd be
but
smart.
it's got to be
Yeah.
September. That's like that 1 month where baseball and football cross over.
Absolutely. So looking forward to it. And like I said, I'll be out west next week. So if we cross paths, that'd be awesome.
Well, if you're working the Dodger game on July 6th, I will be there. So that'd be cool.
For sure. Now, guys, thank you so much for having me, man. Appreciate you guys. Best of luck to you guys in the podcast, and hope to hear from you guys soon.
Cool. Thank you
you,
so
Reggie.
much. You have a good night and get home safe.
You got it, guys. Take care.
So we are going to keep the podcast going. Thank you so much, Reggie, for joining us. We just got a few more topics we want to talk about. I didn't want to keep him around and just bore him if it wasn't going to be him involved in the conversation. You know what I mean?
For the viewers, also, there's a big time difference between us.
Yeah. What time is it? It's midnight for him over there.
It's late over there, brother.
Yeah. And originally we were planning to do it when he got home, but like he said, because it's a Subway series, he wasn't able to get out of there super fast. And he was like, I can just do it from the stadium. And I was like, I mean, if you think it'll work, then
Can you imagine how busy it is, though? On something as iconic as that? I mean, even then, we saw how busy it was for a simple freeway series game.
yeah. And we're never on the same skill level.
Oh, yeah, no. no.
But yes, my birthday, I want to talk about that a little bit, what I did, some of the gifts I received, and they were some pretty amazing ones, and I want to really shine a spotlight on those people. But what we did is go back to the Freeway series, year 2. I could not believe it fell on my birthday again. Last year, turned 27, celebrated 27 with 27. Mike Trout was still healthy at the time.
You just have a lot of luck with that.
I don't know. And yeah, June 21st, that is my birthday. And last year we were shut out 2-0. Wasn't the best game for my birthday. And then this year, schedule comes out. Art told me, hey, guess what? It's on your birthday again. And I was like, no way. So then, we had to book it. We went back. Thank you to everybody that showed up and responded and was there for my birthday. I appreciate all of you, Mobo included. He was there in person. And we won this time.
3-2, baby. It was honestly, I was expecting to get just spanked. Absolutely just destroyed.
Ever since I met the softball crew, every time we go to these games, that's what I expect. Because the skill level's just been so lopsided.
But yet, ladies and gentlemen, you never stop believing because somehow and some way, the Angels always pull through.
You'll never know what'll happen in baseball.
My friend said it best. He reposted us winning against the Dodgers and said, "Average Joes versus world contenders." LMAO.
And the average Joe's won, baby.
The first never game. Count them out. I mean, I will say this though, coming from an Angel fan, dude, that ball by Ohtani when we were there was absolutely
he smoked it,
dude. It was beautiful.
But that was also the definition of one of those perfect games where you go see a superstar. And it's against your favorite team. You want your favorite team to win, but you want to see that superstar kind of show why they're a superstar.
You want to let them, let them hang.
Yeah, I knew that's what you were going to say. And Ohtani did. He pieced a home run, 2-run shot, the only runs they scored all game, and we still won. So that's like the perfect way to watch a baseball game, in my opinion, is you get to see the superstar do their thing, but your team still wins.
Well, we were tied 2-2.
Yeah.
And we drove in the runner on second.
40
right?
in extra innings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that was a rule.
Yeah, I hate that rule.
You know what? I don't think it's that bad, but I do think it's...
It does.
See, I want to say unfair, but it's not.
It needs to feel more earned. It kind of feels like a gimme with that runner on second.
I would be perfectly okay if they moved him back to first.
That'd be better, in my opinion.
I would say better.
And then, Carlos Estevez came in to slam the door, got that save.
Yeah.
And I just want to run through these birthday gifts. It was an amazing birthday just with the game itself, and then it got even better with the people in my life that gave me gifts. And I want to shout out this one right away. Bobo was a part of this. Yep. I was caught completely off guard. Did not expect this at all. I was lied to very well by Shortsy. He had me convinced. He told me that not everyone was going to pitch in, so it didn't happen. And he told me he got me a credit card from the Angel. Not a credit card, but like a card.
Like a gift card?
Shortsy has a significant other that works with the Angels and said he got me an employee card that had like $200 for the 2025 season, and only employees are given this card. Okay. But she hooked it up for my birthday, and I was like, oh, sweet. Believable, honestly, because I've never worked for the Angels. How would I know?
I thought you were about to say, oh, yeah, she gave me an Angels credit card. I was like, what?
I don't know how to. Well, it's fake, obviously. Yeah. That was just a lie to throw me off course.
And it worked, ladies and gentlemen. He was completely fooled.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, the gift I was asking for and the gift I got, which I'll grab in 1 second, it was a lot of money. So I wasn't upset. I was like, I get it. Like, it's a ton. And I was like, but I said in April, I'm like, maybe if you get like 6-7 people to pitch in, then it's cheap, And they had me fooled, and here it is.
Show that thing.
Oh my God,
ladies and gentlemen,
Angels. Yeah, go ahead, announce it.
Look at this beautiful MLB WWE crossover. Angels World Series it's not World Series, but Angels champion.
It's amazing, honestly.
It's absolutely beautiful, dude. Look, I honestly love the white accents on it. The inside of the belt looks awesome too. It like got that designer like Louis V kind of vibe going to it. It's beautiful, absolutely shining.
And you guys listen to my spirits with this one. I was a little down that day, and as soon as I saw it, I'm not even kidding. Even when Cap pulled out the box, I still didn't think it was it.
To be fair, ladies and gentlemen, the box was absolutely ridiculous.
It was huge.
Dude, it was probably like 8 feet long. I'm not kidding.
I still didn't think it was it.
And Art carried that in his car.
I know he did. Shorts told me the whole story. He dropped it off earlier in the week and everything.
Yeah.
But I was told by Shortsy that Angels card was my gift from him, and Cap still got me another gift. So when Cap was like, if you would have pulled it out or if Art would have pulled it out, I probably would have known right away.
Yeah.
But since Cap lifted it up, I was like, oh, that's probably Cap's gift.
Oh, it worked out beautiful. And I was going to grab it at first.
I probably would have known.
Yeah, no. You're good.
And so he lifted it up, and I was like, oh, I wonder what he got me. Then as soon as we cut it open and I felt this part, I was like, I know that feeling because of that one. And I was like, they really did it. I can't believe it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, man. I love you too.
I can't believe y'all fucking got this beautiful thing.
I better see you wear that shit to games.
I'm bringing it to next softball.
You better.
100%. And then...
Are you going to bat with it on?
I could.
I feel like you should, but you probably
I don't want to risk it falling off.
See, I knew. You got to... Okay, I'll give you that. It's your gift. You do what you want with it.
I want to keep her shiny.
You know what? You could you could wrap it with like clear film.
I mean, I had some because that's what it came in.
Oh,
it's gone now.
Never mind.
But I think, once it's time for display, and then I'll take it down whenever I want, I'll probably buy the same shelf I have that one on and just put it above it. Probably.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to flex it. Actually, you could put it right here.
Oh, that would have been sick to put it above the windows.
Well, I was going to say.
One over there and one right here.
Over the windows or even part of our shrine.
Well, I mean, since that one's right there, I feel like we should just put it above that one.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this definitely is one of the best birthday gifts I've received in my life. Not just that birthday, like ever. So thank you to Mobo, Shortsy, Art, and Cap. I'm not missing anybody, right?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
Nobody else I know.
And then I gave Fernando the moral thank you. Because Fernando was there too, and I'm like, so all of you? And Fernando's like, not me. But I'll dap you up.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And then my aunt's gift, my aunt just dropped this off today.
Oh.
So this is going to help video quality into the future on my main channel. So I've always had a janky setup for the GoPro when I wear my head cam.
Janky setup as in like Benny janky setup with a straight up nut and screw?
No, I just had like the GoPro headband, which is very floppy. But now we have a hat. And
it's like a specific GoPro hat?
Yeah. And
what the hell?
You guys will get a POV if you're watching the video version. I hit record right now. So this is what I see when I'm doing the podcast. You can see the Angel game is on over there. Oh, Carlos Estevez is in for the save.
They just brought him in.
Nice. But yeah, so this was for my aunt. I think it'll help. It's very locked because with the headband, it was floppy. So like if I turned, sometimes it would go like, but like this is, like there won't be any motion jankiness in the footage,
I feel like you should. You know what you should do is get a black shirt with big old media on the back of it, and just walk around anywhere you'll get in. You look like somebody that'd be a director.
Yeah, that's what this hat gives.
Yeah, it gives.
It's recording, right? It's blinking red.
Oh yeah, it's recording. Watch. I'll even do a little live action shot right here.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Give me a little.
And then a family gift from mom, dad, siblings is this one right here. Oh my God, this one I was not expecting, and I did ask for it, but I think I asked for it in like December, so I completely forgot.
Yeah, what'd you get?
It is another picture that I took, turned into a canvas. So the famous one in this office is the one in Mexico City where I was recording a video. Lightning struck when I was recording, and then I just screenshotted it, and now we have that beautiful masterpiece.
Looks awesome.
And then this one of the Tokyo Dome when Art and I went to Japan.
Dude, that looks sick.
So you got the Tokyo Dome, you got the Ferris wheel that's over there because it's like a giant mall also.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to go right above that one. Or we're going to move it to the left and put it to the right.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. So awesome gifts from friends and family this year. I kind of just got in the episode like this because if I get up, everything will fall. But yeah, so thank you for this beautiful thing. I definitely will never stop saying that.
Right on, man.
And
Glad you love it.
yeah, now that is the end. Thank you, Reggie, for joining us. Hope you guys had fun. Remember what we said at the beginning of the episode. We post Spotify and Apple audio off the field podcast every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube hits 2 p.m. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Make sure that notification bell is on.
YouTube hits on what day at 2 p.m.?
Oh, Fridays.
There
My
we go.
goodness. Thank you for helping me.
Thank you. They would have never known. And then remember to go follow the Instagram and all that stuff.
Make sure to follow Reggie and tag the Blue Jays, whether it's on the YouTube channel, on the Instagram. You guys let them know. We got to get Reggie up to the Great White North.
If we can get that done and help his journey, that'd be pretty sick. And let us know if let us drop something from this episode in the comments of our Instagram to let us know that you listened to this episode.
Yeah.
And we'll know. We'll be like, oh, they listened to episode 74.
Oh, I got one. I got the perfect question. Let it be said. Comment down below. What is Reggie's favorite NFL stadium to sell at?
I know the answer to that one.
I know it too.
But you're going to have to use your memory. All right. Wait, no, that's my main channel outro.
You were about to hit, dude.
I'm too locked in.
My bro is roboticized. Roboticized?
Little androidy there.
I was a little. No, I can't say that.
All right. Thank you. See you in episode 75.
Later.